Hello viewers, welcome to my channel. David Roach, the gritty and charismatic frontman of the hard rock band Junkyard, has died at age 59, just 2 weeks after marrying his longtime partner. The singer, known for his raspy vocals and rebellious stage presence, had been battling an aggressive form of cancer in recent months. His death comes as a heartbreaking blow to fans and the rock music community alike, especially following the recent celebration of love that marked one of the final chapters of his life. Voice of the Sunset Strip, David Roach helped form Junkyard in Los Angeles in 1987, hailing from Austin, Texas. Roach brought a southern bite to the band's sound, blending elements of blues, punk, and metal into a style that earned Junkyard a dedicated fanbase. With big hair, big hooks, and bigger energy, Junkyard quickly made waves in the late 80s glam metal scene. Their self-titled debut album, released in 1989 through Geffen Records, delivered raw, unpolished rock anthems like Hollywood and Simple Man. The follow-up, Sixes, Sevens and Nines 1991, was another gritty collection of tracks that showcased Roach's signature snarl and the band's defiant attitude. Though Junkyard didn't enjoy the same mainstream fame as some of their Sunset Strip peers, they carved out a loyal following that stuck with them through decades of ups and downs. An unrelenting battle. Earlier this year, Roach was diagnosed with squamous cell carcinoma, an aggressive and fast-spreading form of skin cancer, though he initially kept his health struggles private. The gravity of his condition became public in mid-2025, when friends and fans launched a GoFundMe campaign to help offset medical costs. Roach's cancer had spread to his head, neck, and throat, and treatment options were limited. Despite the harrowing diagnosis, Roach continued to fight. He remained closely involved with his bandmates, and updates from those close to him reflected a man who was determined to stay positive and make the most of his remaining time. A love story cut short on July 20th, just 2 weeks before his passing. David Roach married his longtime partner, Jennifer, in an intimate ceremony surrounded by close friends and fellow band. Photographs from the wedding showed the rocker in a wheelchair, weakened but smiling, as he exchanged vows with the love of his life. It was a touching moment of joy in the middle of a devastating period. For those who knew him, it was a testament to Roach's unyielding spirit and desire to hold on to the people who mattered most. He reportedly passed away peacefully at home on August 2nd, with Jennifer by his side. Remembering David Roach, tributes poured in from the rock community in the hours following the news of Roach's death. Bandmates described him as a brother, a relentless performer, and a man who gave everything to his craft. He was remembered not only for his gravelly voice and wild performances, but for his loyalty, humor, and resilience. He was a warrior, one friend wrote. Even in pain, he had a smile. He loved his fans, his music, and his band. But most of all, he loved Jennifer. Fellow musicians took to social media to express their admiration, gratitude, and sorrow. For fans, Roach was more than just the lead singer of a rock band. He was a voice that defined a scene, a memory tied to youthful rebellion, and a symbol of perseverance. Junkyard's legacy. Junkyard continued to tour and record music well into the 2010s and 2020s. Their 2017 album, High Water, proved that the band still had fuel in the tank, with Roach sounding as fierce as ever, though they never reached the platinum heights of some of their contemporaries. Junkyard's authenticity and raw edge made them cult favorites. Roach's death marks the end of an era for the band, but his impact will endure through the music he helped create and the fans he inspired. Final days and lasting impact. In the end, David Roach's story is not just about a rock star's rise and fall. It's about resilience in the face of pain. It's about finding joy even in moments of grief. It's about love, commitment, and the brief but beautiful chance to say I do before saying goodbye. His final weeks were filled with both heartbreak and hope. While his passing is devastating, his life was lived loud and on his own terms, much like his music. David Roach is survived by his wife Jennifer, his bandmates, his extended family, and the thousands of fans who still blast Junkyard albums on full volume.